Hello, hello, hello. It is me. How are y'all? Hi. Oh, me, I'm trying to find me on the computer where I can chat with y'all. Hey, Michelle. There, I found me. How are you and Maribel? I'm trying to pull up this chat so I can talk to y'all. I've set this up a little different tonight. My computer, from where I am, my computer's right over here. We're going to see. I got to looking back at my lives and I was looking down at everything and I didn't like that. I may not, probably won't like this either, but you know. Can y'all hear me? I always have to know if you can hear me. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Good. Okie dokie. I told those kids if they call me, they've had it. Hey, Jeanette. Welcome tonight. Here we are on the 4th day of January. Wow. Hey, KB Fibers, Karen. How are you doing? There I go. I've got to get my sign. Sit beside me here somewhere that says, how are you doing? Everybody answer. Oh, Miguel, hey, how have you been feeling, hon? Dina, hello, Adele. Gonna lurk. Thanks, that's good. I appreciate you being here. Sharon, Trisha. Has my, yeah, it started. Sorry to stick my mouth up there in the thing. Hey, Silver Fox Loves Yarn. I've been so worried about you. Jax, Linda, Quilty, Laura, Mad Mimi, and who else did I miss? I was up here with Jamie. Hey, Jamie T. Jax, I did say you, didn't I? And Linda. And who else am I missing? I've got was a fever blister right there. Michelle, hello. Michelle Sleeper. How are you doing, hon? Let me see if I put some Blistex medicated bomb to a little commercial for whoop, dropping everything. I've been putting this on it all day because I knew every time I talked to move my lips, it would start bleeding. Sweet tea, Teresa Patton, how are you tonight, doll? Miguel, are you feeling better, hon? Am I looking any? I'm still looking down, aren't I? So I don't guess I did a thing. Hey, Christina, Creations by Yankee Christina Anderson. Sharon, I'm so glad that you're here. So good. Is this the first time you visited with us? Hey, 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 Marianne, the crotchety clogger. You make sure again, y'all. I just hate when I miss folks. But I know okay, I quit. It's not a blister anymore. It was bleeding. I'm sorry, Suzanne. Come in. Welcome. It's aggravating. I hadn't had a fever blister in. Leela, hey, how are you tonight? Donna Marco, hello, hello. Welcome, all of you. Thank y'all for being here so much. I've got a few cards that, well, I got one today, so I know y'all hadn't seen it. But I've got two cards. Hey, Tammy, I caught you right as we were leaving Dee's. I don't know if my hi to you showed up or not, but I tried to say hey. Yes, Trisha, she's yelling at me, and I've been taking up for her. Laura, I've been doing my best to take up for you. I got this card from Doorbeth Bays, That Yarny Zebra, and I don't know if I ever showed it. I looked back and didn't see it. This is the cutest little card. And it just says, wishing you and yours a sweet holiday season. And love, That Yarny Zebra with Lucky Pants and Sugar too. And then I was getting all my Christmas stuff up. Got it all put away. And then I got the most beautiful card. Well, all of my cards are beautiful, but this is from Barbara Batzer. That's so pretty. I'm not going to read all that to you. I just wanted y'all to see the flowers on it. It's a real pretty card. I love it. I love all of them. Yes, I've been being so sweet and talking sweet about Laura, and here she comes in hollering at me. I dropped the card. Hey, Linda Waddell. Thank you so much for coming tonight. So proud to have you all. Oh, this is the second time sharing. Well, I'm so glad you said hey to us tonight and that you're here. Crafty Bones, hello. That's fine. We're not late. I'm just going over some Christmas cards. Then I got the prettiest Santa Claus. And this is from Glenda in West Virginia. Says, have a joyous Christmas season. And we did. We had a great. Okay. Thank you, Laura. You want it to heal. Hey, Dee. Come in. Welcome, welcome. You couldn't find me, Linda? Well, I'm so glad you did. I was trying to find me too, and I was having trouble. Now, I've told everybody I got the camera here, and I've got my Chromebook here where I can read the chat, because I certainly can't read it. And I may knock it down and knock everything over before we get through. What all have y'all been working on? I don't have any yarn tonight. Y'all just have to come talk to me tonight. I did want to tell y'all what I've been doing. And I meant to pull this apart. Let me do that right now. I put the top, I've got the back panel and one of the front panels finished on this sweater I'm doing. And it's out of this Bernat Plentiful yarn. I may have got this stitch marker stuck in here. Surely I can get it out. I'm sorry, y'all. I should have had that out before. I got a big piece about this far done doing it with the K-hook, the 6.5, because that's what it said to use. Madonna, hello. Thank you for being here, sugar. But this is, let me grab this. If those of you that don't know, I started last week with this Bernat Plentiful And I didn't take that down. There's another one over here, right there on the shelf. They're big old balls, big balls of yarn. This is the fan, if y'all can, and it went around it. It was a big old ball of yarn. So everybody, hey Dana, Triple C and JoSho, have I missed anybody else? You finished the top that Darla, oh good, Linda, and Linda Linda Waddell, you were saying, hey, you're Silver Fox, you're just getting back into crocheting a camouflage hat. Well, that's great. Oh, Vivian, is it? Viviana? Probably not right. I don't say things right. Welcome. So glad you're here. And Dana, so glad you're here tonight. Veronica Hayes steals the show. Crocheting Chef is Veronica. Genevieve, Genevieve. I'm sorry. I told myself I wasn't gonna. Am I hollering at y'all again? I feel like I'm hollering. I'm sorry. I don't know why I do that. Ricola, Crystal, hello. And Leanne's Craft Room from Australia, hello. Jan, sweetheart, hey. Now, if I missed you, come back. I'm going to try to tell y'all what I've been doing here. Bev Ditmore Knittery. Did I get that out? I can't talk. My mouth has been all messed up with that fever blister. Judy, Crochet Every Day with Judy. Hello. Hook Crochet. Hey. So glad you're here tonight and welcome, welcome. Well, this stuff does not frog. I will tell y'all, and especially it does not frog if you're doing it in the 6.5 hook that they suggest use it with this yarn. Everybody told me to go ahead and use a larger hook, and I knew better, but I was reading the label. So I messed up. So this piece that I've got that's about this big, a pretty good chunk of the, of course it's 900 and it's a big ball of yarn. Where'd it go? 952 yards in here. Okay, down here it says, oh, I should have read that. The picture on the front with this shawl evidently says they did it with one ball of yarn with an 8mm hook. I should have read that than this up here, because this up here says to use the 6.5. So, I'll read more of the, I didn't think about that being, anyway, with an 8mm hook, which is the L hook. Who's come in that I've missed? Sanita Makey Blue Hats, hey, and welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't keep up anytime. Anyway, I started with the 8mm hook, and this is gonna be really pretty. This is the back of it. It's gonna be a cardigan. Look how pretty that works up. I really like it. This is the back panel, and then I've got one of, well, do it this way. One of the front panels done, and the front panel is going to be up here at the shoulder, and I put enough room to be able to lay this down to have, the collar probably won't be that big, but it's going to have a bit of a collar on it. So that's what I've been working on. It really upset me when you can't use a 6.5 hook. Okay, I'll take that back. I can't use a 6.5 with that yarn. No way. No way, no way. It's impossible. Lori Armstrong, hello. I was about to miss you up there. Who have I missed? I've missed somebody up here. No catchy name. Ella, hello, sweetie. Thank you for being here. So, Teresa loves me some yarn. Hello. Thank y'all all for being here. But I love to work with like the latte cakes, and I've bought a lot of the yarns. It's like the latte cakes. I guess it's the eyelash yarn or whatever. This isn't really eyelash yarn. This is fuzzy. Let me see if, can y'all see? That's fuzzy yarn. It's not the fur. It's just fuzzy. But this has some wool in it, and that's what I'm blaming all of this on, that they didn't. They put some, it's acrylic wool and polyester. Let me make sure I'm right in what I'm telling y'all. 60 acrylic, 26 wool, and 14 polyester. My feeling is that 14 polyester should have been 14 nylon, and then it would have pulled through your hook so much better. I can frog the latte cakes and not have a minute's trouble with it. I do use a bigger hook, usually a 7 or an 8, and I should have known better with this. But, you know, I've got, let me see. I can pull yarn out of everywhere. I showed y'all this back when I got it. Well, it's stuck together. This is from Ice Yarns, and it's feels like the latte cakes. The Caron latte cakes is what it is. And of course, I don't think these have any wool. I think these have a pretty good bit of nylon in them. No, they're acrylic, 50 acrylic, 49 polyamide, and 1 metallic in there. That's got the, can y'all see those shinies in there? Noni May, hello. Welcome, welcome. But these little things are so soft, and they're so slick, and yarn like this will just pull through your hoop. No problem. I don't have any trouble with it. This stuff. I was over here fussing about it one night, and Mr. Knott was like, well, then what are you doing that for? And I said, I bought this yarn and I'm going to use it in some way. Hook, hook, I said hello to you, didn't I? Or did I? What else do we not get nothing else of? Madonna, I've not got the... Laura, I should have said no. I didn't see it. I bought it online. And because even with the 8mm hook, I mean, here's my 8mm hook. That's a pretty good size hook. And it makes, because see what I wanted, I don't have a sweater or a cardigan that I can just throw on. All my old sweaters are just worn out. I've got several shawls that usually when I go out, I just throw them on. But I wanted something because it's been being pretty cold here in Georgia for the last couple of weeks. And I thought, well, I'll just make a sweater and I'll make it out of this. It's got some wool in it and that'll be nice and warm. And I'll just make it long where I can just throw it on and have a nice warm sweater. Because I hate coats, y'all. I hate a big coat. I just don't feel like I can move in a coat. So I usually never wear any kind of big coat. I'll layer up and do everything to avoid having to wear a coat. But yes, I'm in Georgia. I'm west of Atlanta. Are you in Georgia, Leela? I think. Donna, I just can't, I mean, I don't know what it is. Well, most of the time, I can't buy a big coat that's got long enough sleeves. You see this shirt, if I pull this down, they come to about right there, and I don't like that at all. So, I mean, people now are making things a little longer for talls and stuff like that, but I've just never been able to find. Hey, Jenny, Butterfly Dreams Crochet with Jenny. Welcome tonight. Thank you for coming. You're not Gia. Hello. Now I'm getting way up in Mr. Knott comes in here every Monday night and tells me he tells me that he's just being nice and telling me these things. But how tall am I? I'm 5'10" now. I was 5'11". After all my neck surgeries, I lost an inch a couple of years ago. So I didn't really think I was supposed to start shrinking inches at a time, but I'm sure it had to do with all of this metal they've stuck in my neck. Yes, I'm tall. And the bad thing is, it's not just height wise, your arms are longer and, legs are longer, arms are longer, everything. And it's just hard to find things that are long enough. First of all, pants I can't ever find long enough. And then long sleeves are never quite long enough. So I wear 3/4 length sleeves most of the time. You're 6'1", Noni? You shrunk to 5'11". Well, me and you are about. But you're younger than me. Connor? Y'all, I'm so sorry. Nobody did nothing that time. Y'all see me in my back? Y'all tell me when you see me. I'm back. Good. I don't know what does this. My Wi-Fi has a strong signal. The Wi-Fi's right over there. Hopefully it won't do it again. Everybody in my family, I had the phone on Do Not Disturb. I hope I didn't knock it off in my fiddling with it so fast. Hey, Jeanette, DIY Creations. Thanks for coming tonight. But yeah, I was asking, you're 5'7", Ella. Well, that's, I'll never forget. Growing up and when I was in high school, Donna, oh, you're short. Hey, Jen. I hadn't said hey to you, have I? Jen Reeves. Hello, Camden. There's my boy. Camden is my grandson, Cam. Oh, I was asking Connor if you crochet or any other fiber art crafts do you do? Everybody's welcome here. We're talking mainly about yarn and crochet, and so y'all shrunk 2 inches. Well, my 1 inch, then I don't feel so bad. When I was I was like, Noni Mae, you're what, 58? Hey, Zach, thanks for coming tonight. Well, Connor, just come on in. We talk about, like I said, yarn and crochet and a little bit of life here. So, oh, are you friends with Zach? Well, welcome, welcome. But my opinion of this yarn is they should have put a little bit of nylon in it to make it where you could crochet a little easier with it. I didn't want it to be too lacy was what, I didn't want it to have big holes in it where the wind could just whip through it. And that's why I thought, well, I'll crochet with the hook size they suggest. I don't usually ever do that. I don't know why with this I decided I would do it. But that's what I decided to do, and I made a mistake, big mistake. So what yarn is it again? It is the Bernat Plentiful. And I guess, Laura, you said Joann's. I forgot where I ordered it from. It was on sale, and whatever weekend I ordered it, they had an extra whatever 25, or I think it was 30% off, because I thought, now this is a good, because they're $19.99, I believe, if I'm right. Iva, hey, welcome. Yes, we are a yarn and crochet. Glenda, hello. I showed your card earlier. Thank you for it. I got it today. Yeah, $19.99 is what it was, and I got it a little less than half price, because that's why I went on and decided to order it. So, but it is, like I said, it is working up pretty. I like the way it, the colors in it are real pretty. And some of the other colors I've seen have been just beautiful. But my honest opinion of it is I won't ever buy it again. I'm going to finish this sweater and hopefully have a nice warm sweater, cardigan, whatever you want to call it. But and why I won't buy it is just because how hard it is to crochet. I'll show y'all. I almost got y'all. Pulling y'all around here. This is the ball. As big as my head. Who came in here? Freaky! Hello! Thank you for coming by tonight. Have you already ate? Didn't want you to have to leave because... Who else did I see? Cynthia, hey, hon, welcome. Thanks for coming. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to see who all every freaky you asked it, everyone that is right, having a good year. Poppy Lee, hey, welcome. Thanks for coming, Michelle. I'm trying to catch everybody here to say hey. Well, Cynthia, this is, I don't know if you've heard me talk about it. This yarn looks amazing. And this, what I was showing a while ago, it's got a nice, nice halo because it's a fuzzy yarn. It's not like one of the fur yarns, and it's not like the eyelash yarns. It's got wool in it, and it's fuzzy. And for me, it was hard to crochet. I went to a bigger hook size and was able to crochet up what I've got crocheted, but it just not my thing now. It's not. Who was walking and no ambulance called? Freaky, I'm lost here. Oh, your aunt. I got it up here. Sorry. Well, I'm sorry. Is she okay? Okay, Missy, hello and welcome. Oh, Cynthia, are you in Chicago? I didn't realize that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just looking and reading the chat. Missy, you're in the UK. Y'all are all on lockdown now. Is that what I heard's going on over there? Oh, yeah, Jenny, you're in Alabama. Aren't you South Alabama? Or have I got that wrong? I have to have my water dry out terrible. Well, I'm going to do, where'd it go? Did I put that up? I did. I've got everything out of place tonight. I'm going to do a baby blanket for my new niece that's on the way. Let me grab this yarn. I wanted to show y'all this and ask y'all what y'all thought. I'm sorry. I thought I put it beside my chair and I put it up. Host is not in the picture right now, but I'm talking to you. I'll be right back here. Get back over here before I break my neck. I made it. I've got this Mandala baby, and I have a little niece, and I will have a little niece. Haley, hello. Welcome tonight. This is the Mandala baby. And from Line Brand is 590 yards in here. It's 100% acrylic. It's a light 3, and the color is Diagon Alley, and it's beautiful. But I was thinking, since she's a little girl, do y'all think I just need to take the blue out and make it more I mean, with the pink and purple in there, I know it's girly, but do y'all think it's all right to leave the blue in, or you think I should? Laura, you gotta go feed the animals and look for more eggs in the snow. Hey, Petra, how are you doing, hon? I'm about to knock y'all off. My foot has got hung here. So good to see you. Well, I thought it would be fun, but I just got to thinking maybe I need to just have the other colors without the blue. But since it's got, I showed it to my mother and she was like, well, yeah, just take that blue out. I was like, well, so I think it's so pretty. Don't y'all just love that? It's got white and pink and purple and blue and green and yellow and white. We start over again. Amy, hello. Thank you for coming. Who else have I missed? I'm so sorry. I'm running around the room and missing everything y'all are saying. But this stuff's so soft, and I just love this kind of, and I like the, y'all, I've bought mandala, I don't know how many times, and give it away every time I've bought it. So I'm going to crochet a baby blanket with this. Do y'all know a good pattern for a pretty baby blanket? Okay, Marianne. Well, that's, of course, my mother's 80. She turned 85 or 86 this year. She'd shoot me for not knowing her age. 85. I thought back. She was born in 35. Yeah, I like the DK. I'm more of, I was talking, I think, last time in the chat. I don't crochet a lot with 4-weight yarn. I usually use DK and even 2. And now, like if I want to crochet something in the winter that's a little warmer, I'll use a 4-weight or bigger. But I just don't. I don't use a 4-weight that often. Laura Lee, hey, hon. How are you doing? Tammy, you leaving us? Well, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it so much. Sorry I didn't have new yarn to show, but I've got new yarn coming in. Y'all know around Christmas, they had too many good sales. Line Brand had, was it 5 for 10? On some of it was just a group of select yarn they had. And then on some more, they had 4 for 10. And y'all know I couldn't pass all that up. That was just too good to, because in one of the groups, I got some Line Brand jeans yarn, and I got it in the turquoise, and they're a red or a pink. I think that's the other color. I got it in 2 colors, but tell you right, when you're crocheting with the thinner yarns, it does take a little longer to get stuff done, but um, I just enjoy crocheting with it more. The one butterfly stitch from Fiber Spider, I started looking at like the 5-point star blankets. Y'all think that'd work up good in that? I saw someone did one in one of the mandalas, and I can't remember if it was a 5 point or more points, but I've never done a star blanket, so I thought that would be something new for me to do, because a lot of the ladies in Sharon Zoom are doing the pick nine. Am I right now, Marianne? Where somebody else is picking 9 different patterns for them to do during this whole year. A round ripple Madonna. Well, that I'll look into that. Thank you, Teresa. Shalette, hey, welcome. But yeah, I wanted to do something. My brother is 16 years younger than I am. I grew up with my older sister. I've probably told y'all that before. And 16 years later, my little brother came along. uh, I'll never forget coming home. He was born in April, and so Teresa, I'm gonna let y'all take care of all of that, and I'll tell y'all about my little brother here. So I remember coming home right after the first of school started, and I've probably told y'all this story. My mother was sitting in the floor and she was just crying. I was like, what in the world is wrong with you? Okay, thanks, Michelle. I appreciate that. But she is sitting there because Mama never sat on the floor, first of all. And I thought, what is going on? Because she was home in the afternoon, which she always worked at 5. And I was like, something ain't right here. And she was only 36, no, 38, excuse me. So she was just crying, and see, my sister was 2 years older than I am. And so it was just us two for all those years. And she was saying, oh, she was too old to be a mother. She couldn't be having a baby at that age. You know, what in the world? And I was like, well, Mama, I'm sorry. If you are, you are. And that's just the way it is. So my daddy finally had his little boy. Daddy never made any difference with my sister and I. We, did things, loved to do things with him. So, but he was happy. Did I see Sandra? Hey, Sandra, have you been here and I hadn't seen you in all of this other stuff? Is Claire at Bob Wilson doing videos again? I know I used to watch, and then I didn't see her forever, and I heard someone else, I thought the other day, say something about it. I guess I didn't have that on ignore. I'm sorry. Hey, Kay, welcome. Thank you for coming. Well, that's what, like I said, so she's back on now doing videos. Yeah, I can't ever get over here. I'll knock everything down if I try to. Yeah, the chat can. They hid you. Oh no. I didn't see that happen. Well, thank you for waiting and coming back. This is really making me mad. I'm back. This aggravates me to death, this cutting off. There wasn't nothing going on with my phone, and it just cut off. I know it's aggravating y'all for me to just disappear. Hey, Bridget, how are you doing, hon? Bridget, hello. And I'm hollering at y'all again. Okay, sorry, hon, Petra. I was fixing to say it all wrong. My brain's working and my mouth gets behind, so nothing comes out right sometimes. I don't know what's doing this down the week that my kids were texting. I understood when it was cutting off that week, but I don't know if it's me. Like I said, my Wi-Fi signal is strong, and I don't have a problem with anything else cutting off or anything ever doing anything till I get on live, and then poof, y'all just go away. I sit here and I'm like, where's the yarn? Well, I'm sorry. I've already showed everybody what I've been working on, hon. I've been working with this upside down Bernat Plentiful, and it's not fun to work with. And I'm gonna do a baby blanket in this. It's the Mandela Baby. But anyway, I didn't finish telling you about my mother and her having my little brother. But yes, I turned 16 and he was born 4 days later. So I had a nice little birthday present that year and getting to play with a real live doll. So I had a lot of fun with him when I was growing up. I had always wanted a little brother or sister, and Mama was always like, well, no. And the doctors had told her she couldn't have any more. So, but guess what? She did. But I look back now, my youngest turned 36 in December, and she's still planning on, Hazel's mother did, and she's still planning on hopefully having one more. So I said to her one day, I said, well, hon, you got to think about this if you're going to have another one, because you are getting older every year. And she was like, hush. I was like, okay, I didn't mean to cause any problems here. But no, she has to do in vitro fertilization, and they've got one embryo that they hope will take, and they will have one more. So, of course, we're all a little worried about what Hazel might do if she has a little brother or sister. Hazel's very opinionated, and everything has to be Hazel's way. So either she will be delighted to have a baby around, or either she won't have it at all. So we're holding our breath that they're going to go on and try to do this. She's been sick, and we've not figured out what was wrong with her, but she is feeling better today, so I was proud of that. My daughter said yesterday afternoon she was feeling better and had not been running a fever since. She ran a little fever Saturday, I think, and then didn't run any yesterday and hasn't today. So, Freaky, what are you up to saying? I'm missing everything y'all said. I'm so sorry. Yes, thank you, Teresa. Continued prayers for little Hazel and whatever And the doctors, and of course, I know they didn't really want to take her in with everything that's going on. Here in Georgia, our numbers have gone out the roof. And, the doctors just said unless her fever got up, higher than I think, or as high as 104 to bring her in, or, if she developed anything else, and she would just run a fever, and then she wouldn't have one for like half the day and then start running a fever again. So I don't know. Y'all still there? I think I'm. Yes, Michelle, you always feel so sorry for them when they're. And Hazel can talk, but Hazel doesn't want to talk. You can see her little mind working. She's saying a bunch more stuff, and we're afraid too. Once she starts talking, we're never going to get her to hush. So, uh, she points, and everybody knows what to go do with what Hazel wants. I told Anna, my daughter, I said, look, if you'll quit jumping up and doing what she points to or whatever, make her tell you what she wants, she'll start talking. Because if she can't get things done with pointing, you better believe she'll start saying what she wants. I always found out. And I got to thinking she just turned 19 months old, but when Anna was 18, 19 months old, I remember talking to her, and because we went to Florida that year with my parents and my sister and her husband and rented a big old house down on the Gulf Coast. And my mother carried on the whole week about Anna having her bottle. And I was like, Miss Southernvale, hello. Thank you for dropping in. Welcome. But I came home and I explained to her that she didn't need to have she had her bottle when she'd take a nap and when she'd go to sleep. I could put her in the bed with the bottle, and I didn't hear anything else out of her till morning. I mean, she was fine. But after I explained to her she couldn't have her bottle, she was fine. She got in her bed, she went to sleep, and within an hour, she was up and in my bed.
Your sister is calling. Your sister.
I didn't turn this phone on Do Not Disturb. I thought I did. But that child never slept in her whole bed, in her own bed, until she was about 5 years old, I guess. So, I told my mom, I said, I wouldn't have listened to one word you said if I knew this baby was going to quit sleeping at night. Amarina, hey, hon. Thank you for coming. Yes, my sister was calling. My phone, for every person that I know, has a special ring for it. My sister and my sons and my daughter, they all say, and then Mr. Knott has a ring just for him. My mother, Cam and Raina, and my other grandson, Cade, they all have their own special rings. So I know if it's just ringing, it's not anybody that I normally talk to. So. Yes, it's, if y'all have ever heard of the little app Zedge, I believe it is, Zedge, you can put music, you can put just sayings, you can put anything, and you can put them on each number. And so, like I said, all of my contacts that I talk to have a special ringtone. Yes, it is, Amarine. It's just, I like it. That way I know who's calling. And if I don't happen to be right there beside my phone, if it's just a plain ring, I know I need to rush over and see who it is. So they all know they have their own ring too. So they know that. And my daughter-in-laws, they were so funny. My oldest son's wife, she's 4'11" now. He's like 6'1", and he's a big, hefty 6'1", and she's a little tiny thing. And the first, I couldn't find a ring that said your daughter-in-law's calling. So I put one on about that said your best friend's calling, and it was a little like a high voice, and it was going, your best friend's calling you. And my other daughter-in-law, she's crazy. She ain't got good sense. So I had a real funny one for her. And Pat, the phone rang. My sister last Christmas, I think it was. She hit my number by mistake, and they heard it, saying that my sister was calling, and they were like, what? What is your phone? I said, everybody's got a ring. So when I let Pat listen to her ring, she was like, what? And then she laughed. She said, that's cute as can be. So I said, well, I couldn't find daughter-in-law. So you and Candy got something else. But, well, before this phone decides to cut off on me again, I guess I will go on and say goodbye. And y'all can be saying bye to everybody, because I don't know what I'm going to do with the thing. I'm going to do some checking into this and reading and see if it's this phone, or if I know when, like I said, the week they were all texting me, I understood the cutting off. But when it just cuts off, I don't know what's going on. Well, thank you, Miss Southern Belle. I was on your live the other night, and then I came back one other night, and don't think I ever said anything to you. I wasn't going to be there long, so. But thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. I really, really genuinely do. It means so much to me to have y'all here on my lives. And it means so much to have y'all as part of my channel. And hey to all the people lurking. Adele said she was lurking. I think Gracie's been lurking, if she's still here. And anybody else that's still here lurking, thank y'all so much for just coming and watching. I appreciate it so much. And all of you, I love each and every one of y'all. And y'all know, I don't know if I ever cut y'all completely off when I cut you off, or y'all have to wait and see my hands all around the camera. But we'll do it anyway. Y'all know. Keep coming back, because I'm going to be here. And like I said, I love you all.